I'm so excited for the UK fans to finally see it. We worked so hard on this film. It means everything. I think audiences can expect to just fall in love with the movie all over again. We love and know this movie by heart, and getting to see the original story, but also with some little twists and turns are exciting, so I hope people really enjoy it. This film should be seen on the biggest screen possible because it's so important for children to see themselves be represented as princesses, and I'm just honored to be in this role. Favorite memory of making the film, I think, would definitely be all of the tank work that I had to do, being in the water. It was so nice, it was so warm, which I loved. It wasn't cold, and I was happy. I think the key message that fans will take away are to follow their dreams and to go after what you want. You see Ariel go through so much and sacrifice so much just for her dreams and her passions and what she wants for her life. So I think people can really learn from that.
It feels very exciting. Yeah, it's great. I grew up in London. It's cool to be here. I've never had a premiere here before, so I'm very excited. Yeah. Dream come true. I mean, a little bit overwhelming. Tried not to be terrified. It's a bit of that fake it till you make it thing. But everyone was so kind. Everyone's supremely talented. But more than that, they were just very lovely and supportive, and it made it a bit easier. Yeah. I hope that we capture everything that we fell in love with the first time around. I think we all have such respect and love for that film. So it's about bringing that back to life, and it's also then about, I think, breathing some new life into it. I think it's about really looking at that idea of two worlds coming together, two worlds that are fearful of each other, understanding that they're actually quite similar, but also that they are different, and that's okay, and that we should celebrate that difference. And also it's a story about what it means to fall in love, and I think we really leaned into that, and looking at Ariel and Eric's friendship and a really deep love between them and their shared view of the world. And so yeah, it's kind of, we wanted to respect that original, but also to kind of bring ourselves to this one too. Not being afraid of the other. And I think what's really beautiful is that these two young people show us that, and it takes them and their lack of fear to do that. And I think it's really focused on being curious and adventurous and accepting of the other as well. Where we are right now, see the size of the premiere. It's that times a million on screen. Please go see it at the cinema, because it was filmed for that, it was meant to be for that, and that's how it should be seen. Big, crazy ocean landscape. So.
It's fantastic. It's crazy, it's loud, I love it. She's a pretty remarkable young woman. I mean, she's extraordinarily talented. Her, vocally, it's like nothing I've ever heard. She's a tremendous actress. But I think what actually makes her so remarkable is the kindness and the person she really is on the inside. Because I think there's a lot of people that are technically amazing, but I don't think they play to your heart. I don't think you fall in love with them. And Halle really, she takes all of these amazing gifts and then leads with humility and kindness and love. And it's perfect. It's why you look at her and you can't look away. I think it'll always be the love letter to the original, because we're all such big fans of it. But there have been small changes made that have made such a big difference, I think, in the storytelling of it. Just making King Triton and myself siblings change the dynamic. It's not just good versus evil. It's family challenges and a much deeper hurt. I think being, thrown into isolation by your family. changed the thing. I also think the relationship between Javier and Halle is a much more modern one. I think it's really showing the fear of letting your kids go, not just an angry dad. And I also think showing that we don't have to be afraid of what we don't know and what we don't see in the mirror. Instead, to embrace our differences and to be curious, because our diversity is what makes us all beautiful. So we need to like claim it and love it and not be afraid of it. All the rehearsals with stunts and choreography was so fun. The thrill of actually getting to shoot it, challenging myself to do that big number, which made me so terrified but also thrilled me, and I'm so glad I did it. It's kind of like every day we went home and we're like, is this work? Because it feels like it's the biggest gift I've ever gotten.
It's really nice. You guys really turned out. Yeah. She really is sort of a generational talent, and like for a role like this to exist at the same time as a woman like that at the age that she is like, I'm so happy that it was around to take advantage of that, you know? And then to watch her handle everything that comes along with being a Disney princess, like after the fact, is just like, she only gets more impressive to me. I just, she's so kind and wonderful to everyone. She's such a great role model, you know? Like, I'm glad my kids will have her to look up to. I think it's a really beautiful film. I saw it for the first time a week ago, and like, it was overwhelming. Like, the performances are amazing. Obviously, we know the songs are amazing, and but the filmmaking really like kind of blew my mind. It looks beautiful and specific and different. Like, Rob really took some incredible swings with this and managed to marry them all together, I think, really beautifully. The orchestration's insane. Like, this work Alan did on this, and like the way it's composed all the way through, the little callbacks that are happening diegetically in the... Anyway, I could nerd out on this forever. I really like this movie. That's all I'm saying. I think it really leans into the relationships, and what that means is that I think it feels honest for so many people, right? Like, kids get to watch children sort of growing up and making, you know, Ariel is deciding who she is, even if that means going against what her father wants, you know, and you get to watch two, like, young people kind of falling in love. And so, like, for teenagers, like, in a way that's really honest, where they become friends first, which feels like an upgrade sort of from the original, where they just are in love because you're supposed to be in love. Like, this one, we watch them become really close friends and then fall in love. And then there's like the father-daughter relationship, which, like, if I think about too much, I'll just start crying. And him having to reconcile with her becoming her own person.
Feels good. It also feels like making a circle back to where it all started. Because we were shooting here for most of it. Everything. But I would say that you either are born with magic or you're not. That's not something that you create on purpose or work on it. And she is. She was born with it. It's obvious that when she steps on any place lights up by itself. But she has that. And on top of that, she's a great actress and an amazing singer. So all of those three things combined makes her, Ariel. Well, I think that this movie really is from kids since, I don't know, 3 years old, 5? Yeah, 5, I guess, until kids of 150 years old. Because it really affects us emotionally and talks about things that we understand as adults, but also things that are nice for them to see and listen as kids.
It feels great. It feels good to kind of like premiere the movie around like I guess, like different parts of the world. I think that's really cool, like bringing it to different audiences. I mean, that's, I guess, what a film like this is all about, just bringing it to all audiences, yeah. Going into a film like this, I guess I felt so nervous, and I felt like a lot of pressure going into it, but obviously being there with everyone else, and we just really kind of became a family, and I say this all the time, but it really didn't feel like work. It really just felt, it really just felt like we were having a good time, and just, yeah. Ooh, definitely hearing Halle sing for the first time. It was wonderful. I mean, it gave me goosebumps, and I hadn't heard her sing yet, and obviously to hear her sing, I mean, you could just close your eyes and you just, like, she literally was Ariel in that moment, and then obviously to finally see that finalized in the film is just, it's an amazing experience, and I can't wait for the world to see it.
That's where I'm from, guys. It's my hometown, so I'm very happy. It's very surreal. It's definitely a little bit more scary than the LA premiere because there's so many people. But yeah, it's really cool. I've walked past this cinema since I was a kid, so it's very cool to be here, yeah. Gosh, I mean, because it's just an amazing story. I mean, who doesn't love The Little Mermaid? I think so many people grew up watching this film. I know I did. It was really special to me when I was a kid. I used to play Little Mermaid all the time on the beach. I think, yeah, just because it is timeless, it relates to everyone, really. I think everyone can relate to feeling a little displaced and wanting more at some point in their life, so probably just because of that. And the songs are amazing. Fabulousness, I don't know, I mean, all the new songs are amazing, and Halle is just so magical as Ariel, like she kills it. I've seen it twice now, and this will be my third time watching it, and I can't wait to see her kill it again, so yeah, just greatness, basically. There's nothing about it that isn't good for a family to go and see. I think it's just so entertaining, it's really funny, it's full of heart, it's also like super grounded. Yeah, I mean, my parents are here, so I'm gonna go and watch it with them now, so.
I mean, it's my hometown, so I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to see everyone and the cast, and yeah, it's really fun. I think just being together with all of the sisters, including Halle and all of the other mermaids, and filming our scenes together, I guess those are my favourite memories. It's the most magical, amazing, incredible Ariel they've ever seen.
It's such an honour, it's such a blessing. I'm so happy to be in London, where I'm from. Two twists. It's a beautiful film, everybody looks incredible. The CGI is unbelievable, and some of the music, well, all of the music even, is good. There's a few new songs, which is nice. So yeah, they're gonna expect a lot. Part of your world, because the way Halle sings it is just sensational.
Surreal. I think a lot of people say that. I'm not really original, but surreal, and I think, you know, when you don't even dare to dream that, but it happens, so it's just, yeah, it's amazing. Oh my god, so many, but I think I had so many pinch moments of when we were with the whole cast, and I was like, oh, I'm part of this, creating this dream. It's just, I don't know, just realizing that it's real, that it's happening, and that we're making a dream come true in a way. I'd say a new take on it, but it's like a revival in a way, a like really modern take, and it's a story where everyone has like real willpower, real say about their lives, and they actually act on it. So I think it's really inspiring in that way.
Yes, so excited. It's been such a long way. So it's so amazing to finally get to celebrate this film. The good old Disney magic, but updated in the most beautiful, sensitive way. It's all the colours, it's all the joy, it's all the heart, and just a dream world brought to life.
got a few favorites. I mean, nobody does Part of Your World like Halle does. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. I love Prince Eric's new song, Uncharted Waters. It's just so lovely to see a Disney prince stepping up and having like this moment. So that's beautiful. And the Scuttlebutt, I mean, they're all great. They're all great. It's hard to choose.
I mean, absolutely amazing. It's been a long time coming. I've been incredibly excited to be here and to see everyone because I've not seen a lot of them since filming. Gosh, that's a good question, isn't it? I mean, I was actually saying on the way here, I remember our first day being shown the sort of show and tell of everything that was going on about the film and all the inspiration behind the costumes and the set design, and it was just awe-inspiring. And from day one, it brought tears to my eye, just how magical and beautiful everything's been. So maybe my first day, I guess. It's got everything that you love from the original, with just so much. It's its own movie in its own right as well. Such fun. It's incredibly funny, amazing music, and I think a lot of laughter, actually. Yeah.
I think the classic says it all. It is what it is. We've taken a great story, we've taken a great film, and we've turned it into this, which is wonderful. Why should they? Because it's fabulous to see a movie on a big screen. You know, we made it for the big screen. It's great to see it. And then most people have fabulous TVs at home.
It's amazing. Look at this. Disney know how to put on a party, don't they? We're so excited to see it. I saw the film a couple of weeks ago. It's beautiful. Rob and John have done such an amazing job. You know, Halle starts singing Part of Your World, and people are just going to start crying. It just feels like this amazing, epic, monumental, cinematic moment. It's really cool to be a part of it. Yeah, really, really cool. Well, we were on a giant boat in the back of Pinewood for about a month and a half in February, doing night shoots in the wet. So the fact that we got through it with smiles is amazing. All of the people involved in that part of the shoot had such good humour. We were just so happy to be there. Rob and John set up an atmosphere on set that's like, it feels like a little indie film or something, even though it's this huge, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars movie. But John and Rob, they managed to make it feel like a family. You know, it's lovely. It's such a lovely thing to be a part of. I just think they're going to be blown away by how good it looks and sounds. My God, Alan Menken's music, obviously a lot of the original stuff, little additions by Lin-Manuel Miranda that are really exciting and make it really, really current. I think people are going to lose their minds. It's going to be amazing.
I'm so excited. It's a great picture. Rob Marshall, incredible. The cast, incredible. I'm really so happy. He's amazing. It's the best protection for an artist. He knows exactly what he wants. He's the best. Bucket list. I guess Part of Your World. You know, you can't. And then of course there's the new songs with Lin-Manuel as a lyricist. That's great. That's so much heart, so much emotion, so much love. It's really bring some tissues. You're gonna need them. Well, it's a universal story about someone wanting to be in that other world, and then a father watching, like I'm watching my daughter, who came to the actually opening, and going, oh my God, I gotta let go of her. It's a lot of emotion, but it's a beautiful story. And Rob did an amazing job. God bless.
She combines so many things that's almost impossible to find in one person. This extraordinary singing voice, this incredible strength, but also vulnerability, and she has an otherworldly quality about her. Also, I have to say, something about her heart. She has a very big heart, and you feel that, and kind of a sense of wisdom about her at such a young age. I mean, when she auditioned for this role, she was 18. She's 23 now. This movie took 4.5 years to create. So
that deep spirituality that she has and positive energy is so important because she doesn't speak in a lot of the film, so that has to come out, and you have to fall in love with her and understand everything she's up against. It was 4.5 years. It was step by step. Thank God he led us, and he's the most patient person alive.
I don't know about that, but it definitely takes time. I mean, we had the best team in the world because we needed it. We had the best visual effects, the designer, cinematographer, costume designer. In fact, we worked with a lot of the people, most of the people we worked on Chicago with our film over 20 years ago. So it was a team that we really know well. So with their shorthand immediately, it was really about finding that together and step by step building this incredibly complicated movie. The fact that we're, free in Sardinia to be outside and be working
in the water in Sardinia, that was really spectacular.
That was good on many levels.
It's been so long in the making. We took so long to prepare to shoot the movie. Then we shut down for the pandemic. Then we came back. We're thrilled to be here, to be back in London. We had such a wonderful time making it here. So many beautiful craftspeople working on the show here. So it's a delight to be back. The moment she came into audition, she just claimed the role. She has a magnificent quality about her that's very ethereal and very otherworldly. She has star charisma. She sings like nobody's business, and she has a heart as big as gold, which you feel in her performance. Bob Marshall, our director, and his amazing design team spent a long time researching and imagining and then creating a world that would feel real, that would be underwater, that would be imaginative and colorful. Given the wonderful music of Alan Menken and then the new music that Alan wrote with Lin-Manuel, helped us create a world and add it to it. And so it was a joy from beginning to end. The only way to see The Little Mermaid is on the big screen because it is a world. If you want to be transported to another place full of imagination and feel wide-eyed wonder at what you're seeing and hear the music surround you, you have to go see it in a movie theater.